Mhm.
You wake up completely exhausted, but not from lack of sleep, rather from anxiety or burnout. You know you gotta get up. Class is starting soon, and the bell's gonna ring, but moving even an inch feels like climbing a mountain. Yet, if you stay home, you'll be marked with an unexcused absence. College students, as a college student, I've seen many classmates completely burn out because they feel like they can't take a day off without being punished. And many people throughout their life feel overwhelmed at some point. This is a normal experience to feel overwhelmed, but society likes to tell you that breaks aren't allowed. You gotta keep going. So today I'm going to explain why I think it's important for mental health days to be accepted as excused absences, not only within schools, but I would argue also within work environments. First, we'll cover that point, why they should be allowed, and then we'll talk about how allowing mental health days not only benefits students, but also schools as a whole. And then lastly, I'll cover the topic that most people like to bring up as a counterpoint, which is students will abuse the system. So, rising rates of anxiety, stress, and burnout. Today I've got a PowerPoint presentation for you guys. Sorry, didn't say that at the front, but it'll be all right. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, a study that they hosted in 2023 says that nearly half of young adults identify symptoms of anxiety or depression within themselves. They report that this comes from work anxiety, school pressure, and a sense of uncertainty about the future. Now, these issues obviously are pretty normal, but the overall impact makes people feel as if things are falling apart. So, if we already know stress is affecting students this much, why not give them a legitimate way to take care of themselves before things spiral? Students need time to recover. High levels of chronic stress, according to the APA in 2023, the American Psychological Association, they hosted a study which said that, as I mentioned earlier, nearly half of young adults identify themselves as having symptoms of anxiety or depression. According to a study by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, 60% of teen girls feel persistently sad or hopeless. This is the highest we've seen in 10 years. Stress not only hurts your overall sense of self, but it also affects your concentration, your motivation, and your memory. And according to a study by the Mayo Clinic, allowing people to take breaks, mental health breaks, helps reset your stress levels. And when you return, your focus will be improved and your mood. Benefits of excused mental health days. According to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, allowing excused absences reduces stigma and helps individuals come forward about issues that they're experiencing before things begin to be an issue, an actual issue, that is. According to Talkspace, students say that when they take mental health breaks, they come back feeling more engaged and focused. And there are already states that allow students to take mental health days as an excused absence, including Oregon, Illinois, and California. These states report that these mental health breaks help with improved attendance and fewer behavioral issues. Now, some people do worry that students will take advantage of the system, but the data shows that that's just not what's happening. Students are already trusted to report physical sickness symptoms to their school, honestly. And I believe that mental health should be treated in the same way. According to the National Alliance of Mental Illness, most students use the mental health days responsibly, and they proceed to report accordingly. So the way that this system would be balanced would be through simple check-ins with a counselor after the mental health day. This would allow students to not only discuss the issues that they're feeling, whether it be at home, in their personal life, or through work or school, but also it helps keep them accountable. As you can see, the benefits here clearly outweigh the potential misuse, rare misuse even. So Instead of assuming the worst, schools should focus on what's best for students, giving them a fair chance to recover and succeed. As we've seen today, mental health, stress, and burnout are on the rise. And excused mental health days will improve the potential outcomes for students and in a work environment. Now, some people, as I said before, do argue that the system could be abused, but I think that those issues are not only manageable, but they're also unfounded. So, if we allow students to take those mental health days, in the grand scheme of things, we're really helping people. So, my question for you is, if we allow the flu and other issues that affect the human body to be treated as a normal sick day that you can take leave for, why not give our minds the same length of leeway, for lack of a better word? Thank you.